Welcome to Tipping the Scale. We are your hosts. I am Nix, and you are.
You would have not prepared me. You supposed to say it who
Well,
I am. Stop playing, man.
What's going on, brother?
What's happening?
Nothing much. How was your week?
Our week was good. It
Yeah?
was cool. Yeah.
You said it was
cool.
good with a little smirk on your face or something.
What you mean?
You had a slimmy or something, bro?
I mean, what is a slimmy?
You know, you out of your jig, you had
What-
somebody
what-
slide through. You got a
Nah.
new one. You got a new glow.
You
Like
all
you
you
got
say
a
you've been
new
saying
hoe.
that for like come on, like how
Nah,
many
nah,
weeks?
nah,
You've been saying that for like the last
this
couple
one,
weeks.
You got the beard oil on, you moisturize your
on.
face, and you got a smirk.
I had a smirk. My face been moisturized for the last couple weeks
Well, then that's
since
good
I was
to
told
know.
my face was dry.
Well,
And yeah, well they got me, man. They told me my face was dry, John.
well, I'm glad you had a good week.
Nah, it was decent. Nothing but like everybody's starting to go out again. I'm getting tempted.
I'm going out today.
You are. Oh.
So,
I'm getting tempted. Where you going?
so it's not going out. My friend has had a gathering at her house for her birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and
Kickback.
yes, this will be my first kickback
Enjoy it.
since I won't be there long.
You got to work.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go say hello to everyone. It's just gonna be like 20 people. That's a
So
lot
you can have
for
a
me.
drink. You can't.
No, I
No.
will not be doing that. And
sucks.
no, not really. I'm gonna greet everybody, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of nervous about it. Like I
Mhm.
had an event in my house. I had a Juneteenth event in my house in 2020. But everyone was outside.
I was like the
And I had a
last.
whole bunch of tables, and everyone was
Yeah.
separate. So I don't know. I guess it's different if you're outside. You could separate 20 people, and it was only like 20 people.
That was my last. Like, I ain't gonna say it was the last time we going out, but I ain't been out since like the summertime.
Yeah.
Real talk. It's been a while, and I'm getting anxious now
Are
because
you?
everything open. You starting to see little spots is open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm tempted, but I'm trying to be responsible.
Yeah. I'm
You
not.
know what I'm saying?
I'm not really tempted. I just at this point I'm tired of my friends threatening me like, "Hey, you need to show up or we're not gonna be friends anymore." It's like, bro, it's a fucking pandemic.
Yeah, I know.
Like, cut me some slack. So I'm
Ain't
trying
cut no
to
slack.
be present for them. I seen a lady. She posted on Facebook. Yesterday was her birthday, right? You know how
Mhm.
Facebook got the groups and stuff.
Yeah.
So she says my birthday, and throughout the pandemic, I haven't really been present for my friends, and they would text me and I wouldn't respond
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't have the mental capacity to do so. I was overwhelmed with work and my kids, whatever. And she said today's my birthday, and I'm allowed to have 2 or 3 people where I am, and I sent texts to people for them to join me, and absolutely nobody responded. So I'm kind of depressed about it, and I don't know what to do. I was just like, Jesus Christ. I would be so sad if I was in that space. Not saying that you have to spend your birthday with someone, but with your closest friends, if they don't even reach
Nobody
out.
respond.
No, she said
I
nobody
don't. I
responded.
never, ever try nothing like that. I don't like. I like my birthday is my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to enjoy it by myself.
Do you?
Unless I got a girlfriend or something.
Oh.
But other than that,
Yeah, I feel that. Like I don't know, I'm getting to the point now where I like my birthday to be intimate. Like at first I was going to do something not big, but at least have my closest 10, 12 friends.
hmm
But then I realized that isn't what I really wanted. I
right.
just wanted my wife, the kids, my mom, and my brother, and them. Just that's it. And it was cool. It was exactly what it needed to be.
It was dope.
But I guess that changes as you get older, right?
Yep, we talked about that before.
Yeah.
About the birthday joints.
Let's talk about the bad news that happened this week.
Yeah, we got to.
Rest in peace, Miss Cicely Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
96 years old.
Yep. She lived like 2 lifetimes. All the stuff she did and accomplished.
Man,
A lot of us would only dream.
I'm trying
To
to
do.
tell you.
Like when I read, like when we talked about this morning
Mhm.
about the 20, I think it was, I don't want to misquote this. I think it was like 23 nominations
Hmm.
and only 6 wins.
Yeah,
Even just the nominations is an honor in that, realm
yeah.
of acting. So salute to her, and we most definitely lost a legend, man.
Hell yeah. Maybe.
And how
Oh
old
man.
do you think she was when she got started?
Like 40. Cause if she 96, bro, she has been relevant for so
Right.
long. So shit, I'm gonna say like 40.
She was 30.
Really?
And she got she got picked up on, not picked up on New York Street. This don't sound right, but she was scouted on her way to work.
Doing
By
what?
to be something about fashion. And when she did that, she quit her job
For
and then
real?
went to fashion school, and then everything fell in place after that. Yep.
That's wild.
30 years old. That's deep. That's deep.
If I could think about all the movies that she played in, it's never been a movie that she played in and a message wasn't present.
Oh, of course.
It's like, yo, I don't know. She's dope to me.
That's what's dope about the arts, because now her legacy just live on. You can just go to YouTube and just watch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely
Every
right.
prolific thing she said. So R.I.P. to her, man. And, of course, Larry King, another legend. Of course, he was in the radio and TV business.
What happened to Larry King?
He died. Something with his
Damn,
lung.
are you serious? I did not know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how work just takes up so much of your time. I found out about Cissy Tyson when I got off work. I was devastated, but not to the point where I was distraught. But I was like, damn, it was like a gut punch. I didn't know Larry King died.
And another guy, Sudoku Smith. I hope I got his name right.
He was a sportscaster or something like that. Yeah. I heard about him.
Died of COVID. 42.
I didn't know he died of COVID.
Yeah, that's what they say.
COVID taking us out.
It's deep.
But it ain't taking out the stock market though.
Oh man, it is taking out the stock market. It is taking out the stock market. At least the trading atmosphere.
Robinhood sent me an email like, we are now limiting how many stocks you can buy and some whole other stuff. And I was like, what they talking about? So then I Googled it because I got off work. I Googled it, and then they say how GameStop just took off real quick. You can't limit my stocks for that. But I guess you probably know a little bit more about what happened. But what happened, it kind of put hedge fund organizations like Robinhood at risk to lose everything because they don't anticipate on people buying that many stocks and the stocks skyrocket the way that they did.
What happened? You right, but the game flipped on them. The game got played. What they've been doing to us for years was played right before their eyes, and they don't like it. That's why Robinhood, because they trying to regulate it.
Yep.
Because they are the ones that oversee.
Yeah.
And they didn't think some these analysts on Reddit would be watching for it. Like, they don't understand. These people on Reddit stay online for hours.
They do.
Just watching the stock market and talking to people. That's how they get paid for that. And they found a loophole, and they went for it, and they just got a bunch of people to invest in this, and they ran up GameStop stock 11,000%.
I know.
To where it got somewhere to $400.
I was just about to say it was like $9, and it went up to like $400 some dollars.
Yeah. And these billionaires on the internet shaking because they don't know what the fuck to do.
I wish I was off work that day.
They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do because the game is now being played on. Now they want to talk about regulation when these people hated regulation. Yep. The same people crying for regulation now hated regulation.
Yep.
It's crazy. And this ain't black and white. It's always been about green, man. This the stuff I'm trying to.
Absolutely.
This is crazy.
That's why I don't even know how I fell in love with this TV show called Billions. It talks. Every episode is about that. Like, it's about this character named Bobby Axelrod, and he has the biggest hedge fund company in the world, and that's all they do is figure out how to do that, run up the stock prices, and withdraw their shit so they can get their money and move on to the next company. Like, that's all they do.
Yeah, they'll tell you enough.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you everything.
They're not gonna. But these people on Reddit, that's some whole nother shit.
But that's enough to plant a seed to make you be like, Google.
And that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And the white people see it, and now they okay. Now they see that. Now they're gonna make adjustments with the stock market now to where they can continue to eat, and we just get the scraps.
Well,
that's because when you got billionaires on TV crying like that, like that's crazy, man. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But they've been doing this for years.
I'm just glad we finally tapping into other avenues of income and finding other ways to put money in our pockets because they have been doing it for years. And we late to the party.
That Wall Street werewolf story that's just one of dozens.
You know what? Can I tell you
You know what I'm
something?
saying?
I understand that movie has a message or something, right?
That movie
But
motivated the shit out of me.
it didn't.
It didn't motivate you?
No, I was absolutely disgusted. So I couldn't.
I'll see why you would be disgusted throughout that movie.
I could not
Yeah.
grasp the message because the way it was delivered. Like maybe I should watch it again, but I was disgusted. Like
Scorsese movies. Is that a Scorsese movie, Will?
I don't know. Which one? What movie?
Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street.
I ain't seen it.
With Leonardo DiCaprio?
You're not missing anything.
That's a great movie,
I know
man.
what movie y'all talking about, but I can't.
You gotta look that up.
I gotta watch it now.
No, you
You gotta
don't.
look that. With Leonardo DiCaprio, you gotta check that out.
I love Leonardo DiCaprio, but that movie was terrible. Maybe you should just tell me the plot or something, like the underlying scheme. But
who wrote this movie?
I didn't care for that movie.
Wolf of Wall Street. Who wrote it?
Yep,
it's Scorsese. I was right. Martin Scorsese. But throughout his movies, though, there's lessons throughout the movie. You will catch a lesson in the first 15 minutes. The next 45 minutes, catch a lesson, and just catch lessons throughout the movie.
Yeah, you could catch a lesson through Spike Lee movies too, but they're a little bit easier to follow.
Yeah, Scorsese is a different type of dog.
What else? What else did he make? It's the delivery. It just got me.
What, Scorsese?
Yes.
Movies. Yeah. You ever seen the Taxi Man, Taxi Driver? Some
Nope.
It's another dope movie. I just like the way he captures shit.
I
like the way he captures.
Maybe
shit.
I should look at it again. I'm trying to change my perspective.
I could see why your perspective on that movie would not be positive. Because there was a lot of shit that went down. There's a lot of lessons you can learn from that. He lost his wife doing a lot of stupid shit.
Yes.
Like, don't take a bunch of opiates that's 10 years old and drive a sports car.
Yo, you would think that's a level of common sense in there, but no, there wasn't.
Did you see how they was? Oh, man.
No,
I got to watch that movie tonight.
I don't want to talk about that movie. NFL.
Yep.
Let's talk about the NFL. Chad Wheeler.
Fuckhead.
I'm not sure if some of you all know. He's a white guy. He was playing for the Seattle Seahawks.
Dipshit.
Who also, they released him, but he badly beat up his girlfriend. I think her name's Ariel, but they're not releasing her full name. He badly beat her up, choked her to the point where they don't even understand how she survived because his imprints of his fingers were on the back of her skull, and it did something to her spine. So he choked her like that twice. After the second time, he actually said to her, "I can't believe you're still alive." And then when the police came, he tried to fight the police. They ended up tasing him. He ended up going to jail, and they released him on a $400,000 bail. But the point of us bringing this up, I watched Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith and Max. I watched all of them, and I have not seen any of this on there.
It's the powers that be. I like this. This is the problem with the NFL, and and it's been a problem. Like, we can go back to Michael Vick. We can go to Simeon Rice. Not Simeon Rice, wrong guy. Ray, what's that guy name?
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice, is that him? Yeah, Ray Rice played for the Ravens. Kareem Hunt, Tyreek Hill. Like, I mean, the list go on. When it's white, but when it's the white football player, they try to hide it. And it go on the same way when black coaches get fired.
Yep.
When a black coach get fired, they say they put on the tabloids that he got fired. When a white coach get fired, they say that he's gotten let go or they parted ways.
What's crazy is I don't understand.
He should have been banned from the league.
He should
indefinitely. Right after that was displayed. There's no reason why he's just released and he's just a free agent on the market right now.
I agree.
That's disgusting. Now,
he made a statement and apologized for his actions and stated that he's stepping away from football. He's no longer going to play. And
that's a coward move, though. And with that statement, the NFL need to ban him. Oh, you're not playing no more, but guess what? You can't play here no more.
I was just about to say that it shouldn't even be an option.
They need to make a statement right now. And you know who's going to be under heat if they don't? In my eyes?
Who?
Jay-Z.
Why? Because he backed them?
Yes. No, Jay-Z works for the NFL right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. And
he should be.
Yeah. This is something that he need to be in a step, having some type of say-so about, or at least brought up. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't cool, Joe.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
He should be banned from the league, indefinitely.
The man said, he's bipolar and he didn't take his bipolar meds.
It was a manic
episode.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I know people with bipolar. Now, they do crazy shit. But to the point where you try to kill the person that you love. I don't know
feel
any
like
bipolars that have any episodes like that.
when you go that far, you know what you're doing.
Absolutely. And
You
you're
just don't
using
kill
that
when
mental.
you are about to kill someone. You know that you're about to kill them.
And he used that as an excuse for his ignorant behavior.
It's bullshit.
And but that's why I don't watch.
But you gotta
the
look.
NFL.
I mean,
Like, that's why
only
don't
thing
give
I
them my
could do to
energy.
play devil's advocate, but I'm not playing devil's advocate. But you gotta look into that CTE shit. When these football players they take so many hits to the head, you don't know how that what is that triggering in their brain. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's deep.
That's true.
Another thing that I saw is that he was trying to make her bow to him.
Yes.
I don't know how true that is.
So there's another football player. Dez said he gonna beat his ass on sight. He said on sight he beat his ass. Dez Bryant. And when I read that he posted that, like I actually read his post, it gave me little chills a little bit because somebody need to beat his ass.
I think that the black players in the NFL need to start a union.
I think so too.
They need to start a black players union.
They need to do something.
Because I'm starting to see like these quarterbacks in the NFL, they starting to take their own. They starting to map out their own careers. They don't want to stay with just one team for the 6-7 years. They want 2-3 years and out.
Yep.
They ain't trying to do it. How you feel about you heard about Deshaun Watson?
No, what happened to him?
He don't want to play in Houston no more.
And
they trying to keep him, and the man saying like, "Yo, I don't want to play for y'all no more, Joe."
I just seen my phone. It came up because I watch a lot of sports center shows or whatever, and they said, "Where should Deshaun Watson go?
Mm-hmm.
Jaguars or something like that." But I didn't know he was trying to leave in real life.
Yeah, he went out.
Did he say why?
They suck. They suck. It's just that simple. They suck. They traded their best receiver, one of the best receivers in the league, and they're just not that good.
But when he got with them, they sucked.
Yeah, and I feel like as a player, that should be their right to be like, yo, I'm playing for a couple of years. I want out. I want to see.
But then they got to sign better contracts.
But the gangsterest thing that he could do is not play this year, which I would not be shocked if he didn't play football this year if they kept him.
I feel like the NFL players as a whole need to not play.
You talking about blacks and
the blacks?
Oh, wow.
Because they have shown time and time again that they have no regard and no respect for our people. The fact that 70% of the NFL players are black, and they are 3 black coaches, that is a problem.
Yeah.
To me, that says run, nigga, run, catch that football, and stand your ass over here.
It's been like, we talked about the NFL, it's been like that for years.
No black owners? You mean to tell me with all the money Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and Diddy got, they can't come together and buy a fucking team?
Fuck buying a team, start a league. Start a league.
That's true too.
And that's what we got to do as a people. I cannot wait until we just stop looking for all this recognition from them and just start creating our own.
I agree with that.
But we just have to come to a certain mentality.
But we have a hard time supporting our own.
That's what I'm saying.
Ice Cube tried to do some shit like that.
What, with the basketball league?
Yeah.
That's dope, though. He's still doing it.
I think so, too. But
the only thing that stopped him was the corona. No. People fuck with that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Basketball, real hoop heads, the people who love basketball, they fuck with that. That's dope.
Only
reason why he probably took a hit this year because of COVID.
I think that's amazing. I love that.
Candace Parker, though.
She's coming to Chicago Sky. I was waiting.
All this shit coming to my
Look,
mind
I didn't know you cared about the WNBA, so I was waiting. And I was going to bring that up. Yo, I seen that. There's going to be
a lot of old heads at them games. G.
Listen, I was like, a girl I used to hoop with back in the day, she posted it.
Right.
I said, you fucking lying.
No.
So I Googled it real quick. And I was like, yo, I even sent Candace Parker a message on Instagram like, welcome home, CP. What I don't like is that we got to give up Cheyenne Parker. I don't like that at all.
That was a trade or a free agent?
So she's a free agent, but...
They can't re-sign her now?
They can, but they play the same post. And I guess the salary cap thing or whatever.
They ain't gonna re-sign her.
But she is so dope. If they had Cheyenne Parker, Candace Parker, and they kept the Sloot and her wife, like, they would be so dope. And then Lil Diamond, I fuck with Lil Diamond, bro. That team would be so fucking dope. But that warmed my heart. That made me happy.
Yeah, that was dope. I liked it. I used to love her in high school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She was the shit.
Yep.
It seemed like the last couple of years she kind of been taking like a step back. You know how people get older, they take steps back or whatever.
Didn't she have a baby?
Yeah, but her baby like 10 now, 11 maybe.
Which one of them WNBA players?
That's Skylar Diggins.
She hooked through her pregnancy?
Yep. She was pregnant the whole time she was playing. Nobody knew that shit.
Oh, no.
Nobody knew it. And that's just a testament to how strong women are and the situations that they put themselves in just to be recognized, just to be accepted and appreciated. Ain't no way in hell I must be balling and I'm 7 months pregnant.
That's crazy.
But she did that because motherfuckers would be like, this is why we don't support the WNBA. That's why we don't put women in these situations, because y'all want to get pregnant and take all these months off work, and now we got to fill in for you. She didn't want to hear none of that, so she played through it.
Yep.
That shit dope, though.
That's dope, man. Most definitely. But yeah, though, we just went from football to the WNBA.
Real quick, that's sports for you. But but
the thing with the football, just so we can move on, is that you got to think about it like this. Let's say you own the company,
right?
And you have a white candidate and a black candidate. Who are you? And let's no bullshit. Who are you most likely to hire?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
It's a lot of variations to that.
There's no variations. You got a black coach. I mean, a white candidate who's just as qualified as the black candidate, but you understand the language of the black candidate more than you understand the language of the white candidate. You understand the background of this black candidate more than you understand the white side of the, more than you understand the background of the white candidate. Which one? You running a business? Let's be honest.
What's the business first?
Come on.
It matters.
No. You running a business? No.
So both of the people have experience in the business.
I know your answer. Yes. You're picking a black person, Nix.
I am, but
okay. Thank you. So
I just wanted to make sure
it's not really with the white folk. It ain't really a white. It is a white thing. You gotta understand. They're intimidated by some of us. They don't understand some of our gestures. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's always been that way. You got some white people that think innovatively and give us opportunities, but then you got to understand that they have a circle. It's real. It's a deep wormhole with that.
You know what's so crazy?
Of NFL teams.
Marlon Wayans did not to be off topic. Marlon Wayans did an interview with Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy, mm-hmm. and he said that black people we don't give each other chances even if we fall out, even though we know going back to the person we fell out with could put us in a better situation, we still won't fuck with them. He said white people don't do that.
Oh no.
He said white people, they continue to build and invest in each other even if they fall out. That's why they keep surpassing mm-hmm. us. But you're right. I've actually had a situation like that. I was selling a car and I marked it really low so it can sell fast. Yep. And I had a black 19-year-old boy in front of me and a white man. He was 32 years old. And they were both in front of me wanting to buy the car.
You gave it to the 19-year-old black kid?
I gave it to the 19-year-old black kid. So, like, and it was just kind of like, I had to give him a chance. I just had to.
And that's why I say in order for us to advance, we have to say, you know what? We're good with the NFL. We finna take all this money that y'all paid us. We finna invest and do something ourselves.
We need to. We gotta do something.
We finna invest and do something ourselves.
But it's gonna take for people like the longest black NFL coach we got, Mike Tomlin. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take for people like him to step the fuck up and be like, if I'm good enough, how come he not good enough? Because it was 4 black coaches. They just let one go.
And then Philadelphia, I'm so pissed off at them because they hired some goof. Like, this dude sounds so slow. Did you see that, Will? Oh, my God. He sounds so slow in this press conference. I wish I had the video. Oh, man. And then they had this guy, my man's Deuce Stately. He was a running back for them for years, and he'd been on their coaching staff for about 6 years, and they couldn't give him a shot. Yep. Black guy, running back.
Yep.
Come on, man. That's crazy.
I'm just looking forward to the day where we as a whole stand up for each other, with each other. So, you know, I don't know if it was last week or before last, we talked about what happened in New York when the lady got her eye, tried to get her eye bit out. Yeah. So that same liquor store a couple nights ago, did you see it? Did you see it?
They should have been at homie house.
Yes. Because they know exactly who the fuck he is.
Yeah, it should have been at homie crib.
You mean to tell me all of y'all...
You can't do that in Chicago.
In that neighborhood, y'all know them? That's y'all area. Y'all know where to find them. Don't do that.
New York took a L with that. Nobody really said nothing. Like, nobody said nothing.
I want them to do more.
Yeah. We guys got to do better as a community, Jim.
We do.
We really do.
We do. Starting with, January is National Human Trafficking Awareness Month. Did you even know that was a thing?
Nope.
I
We
didn't
talked.
either.
We said human trafficking. We
Human
talked
trafficking.
about kid trafficking. This is just a human
Are
thing.
kids not humans?
Yeah, you're right. I said it's a human thing.
Oh my god.
I just like to go back when we talk about shit. Like we talked about that before.
Yeah, yeah. So T.I. and Tiny have been accused of human trafficking because they entertain multiple women in their bedroom. Now, there's a lady named Sabrina Peterson. She claimed T.I. pulled a gun on her in 2017. I don't know if she said why, but T.I. never denied that claim. What he did say is they do not traffic people. He said, that's what he said. He said, my wife and I are not in the habit of trafficking anything. He was like, wait, no, we're not in the habit of trafficking humans. I guess because he had like a drug case or whatever.
Right.
But he said he loves his wife. She's a good person. For her to be drug into this is a terrible thing. But they don't traffic people. So I'm trying to figure out where in social media where did the disconnect come from? Him pulling a gun on her to them sex trafficking humans. How did that go?
Man, this is some bullshit. This sounds like a money play. You're in the middle of a pandemic. They obviously got some little freaky twisted thing going on. She asked them for some money. T.I. said, look, I ain't got it. She said, if you don't give me the goddamn money, this is what I'm doing. Fuck you. Do what you gonna do. And she went out and did this bullshit.
And it's so crazy how people were like making up stories and sending them to her, and she was posting them the whole time. She didn't know they were fake.
Right.
But then after she would post them, the people come back like, I just told that lady a fake story. She posted it. It's
That
like,
is the Rubber
y'all don't have
Band
anything
Man.
else to do.
Rubber Band Man ain't got a traffic shit.
This album, Urban Legend, is the best to me.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga made why you want to go and do that.
True.
He ain't got, that nigga was on TV with Nunu. We got to, like, come on, man. Nigga made ATL.
But at the same time, you can't. Okay, I'm playing devil's advocate. Now, you can't really tell sometimes because R. Kelly may step in the name of love, and the whole time he been stepping with kids. Like, you just don't really know sometimes.
Nigga said, don't you know I got 3 for the low. When I chirp short, it chirp back. God damn it.
So dumb.
He ain't got traffic shit. That was T.I., man.
And I also think
I know some females good and willing to go with T.I. anywhere they need to go.
I agree.
With no questions asked.
And I do, and there hasn't been no talk in the industry or any platform about him touching kids. That's never been a thing.
You got daughters.
So they were saying that he was touching young girls and shit like that, and then Tiny was the ringleader, a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm just confused because I feel like had we kept, and I say we because we are in a time of 2021 and this generation is different. Everybody wants to publicize everything. So had they took what happened behind closed doors as serious as other people do, this wouldn't happen. Why do we need to know that you all entertain Black China in your bedroom? Why do we need to know that you all entertain other women inside of y'all bedroom? People are speaking freely on this on any platform they could talk or type, and they are confused that people have something to say, or when they make up accusations. It's like, I wouldn't have anything to say had I not known that you'd be having 4 women in the bedroom at one time. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? And if you are doing it, why are you publicizing it?
I don't think they publicized it. What do you mean as far as?
Like, for example, Iman Shumpert.
Oh, Iman.
And Iman Shumpert and what's his wife name? Tiana Taylor. They were on Breakfast Club talking about threesomes and how they love to have threesomes and stuff like that. What is that? Yeah. You all are married. Yeah. Some things should be private.
We living in a time where everybody is a sexually free.
Everybody
generation.
Wants to go to strip clubs.
I don't
have
get
sex with the strippers and film and put on Instagram and
I'm not
Snapchat
really
that
feeling
they
the new
throwing dollars at the strippers.
the
like
stripper vibes no more. I think I'm good over that.
But back in the day, men went to strip clubs. They didn't go with their wives, and they did that with their guys. They did whatever.
I seen a guy in the strip club with his daughter.
What?
And he was. Let me shut up.
What?
Let me be quiet. Yeah.
Wow.
He was in the club with his daughter.
Where did the transition go? If we're transitioning to so many different things, so many new things, why aren't we transitioning to better habits?
You got social media, man.
Social media
sex
is the
sells.
devil.
Sex sells. You
It
gotta understand,
does.
Iman is not in the NBA no more. He ain't getting them checks, so he probably, you know what I'm saying, they gotta bring in some type of traffic. You know what I'm saying?
No, he could just invest his money. Do
I
something
mean, I'm
smart
pretty
with
sure
it.
he's done some smart shit with his money. I'm just saying that
But that
people
don't mean bring
during this
the world
time
into your bedroom.
are sexually free. Yeah. You
I
don't.
think it should be a limitation.
So with that being said, how you feel about the silhouette challenges and
I don't like it.
crybaby challenges and
I don't like it.
busted challenge? Did you see the nasty busted
That's what it was
challenges?
called. But what?
The nasty ones, the X-rated ones.
So hear me out, right? I told you all I live under a rock a little bit, just a little bit.
Mhm.
I don't really understand it.
No.
So the whole when they drop down and they do the bust it,
Yeah.
right before they drop down,
Mhm.
they drop down
Yeah.
and then it's a new video come up,
Mhm.
and I've seen guys right there holding guns and shit. Like,
Yeah.
what? I don't get it. Why are you doing that?
That was a remake. The
I
guy
know,
holding the
but
gun.
why?
I don't know.
Oh. But everybody loves it and they think it's funny. Why
What,
is
the
that
guy with the
funny?
gun?
Right. So it's a
I
they'll
seen
have
that
a guy or it'll be like the one Tracy Ellis Ross, she did it, and then somebody was like,
Oh.
and everybody
Yeah,
loved
that's
it.
funny. That's
Why?
the funny ones.
Why is that funny? It's like, okay.
Because you expecting something and then you don't see it.
Okay, I can hear that. I can see that part. But the whole thing with the guys at the end when the woman is about to jump down.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
And they're like,
that's just them being protective of their wife. That's
why?
cute.
No, it's not. It sends a false message.
What?
Because everybody was mad when WAP came out. I'm not gonna say the what's her name, Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. When that song came out, everybody was up in arms. Oh, women shouldn't carry themselves like this, X, Y, and Z. But as soon as Throat Baby come out, that's everybody's anthem. Y'all, I just don't understand. You can't have it both ways. It's sending mixed messages. But this just like women saying to guys, why are you all sexualizing us? Every time, just because I post a picture in a bikini doesn't mean I want your sexual comments. But you posted that picture on the internet with you in the bikini.
All women are
because you're trying to jog that part of a person. You want them to be sexually attracted to you. You want that attention. And then when they give it to you, you're confused as to why you have it.
I don't think they're confused on why. It's just the way that it's gone about. You can appreciate a woman's, Instagram account without being a creep, without trying to bite an eye out.
That's
what I'm
true
saying?
too. That's so very true.
Like I know a lot of gorgeous women on the internet. If I seen them, I wouldn't like. It's like that's shorty. You know what I'm saying? You just respect the beauty.
You're not gonna try to bite her eye.
No,
that's not funny.
No,
let's not talk about that.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying. Like I mean, it's just we need to draw the line between fantasy and real world.
True.
Enjoy the show on the internet, but in real life, you know what I'm saying?
But I think we also need to carry ourselves in a way that we choose to be respected.
True. So
like I don't put myself out there a certain kind of way because I want to be perceived a certain kind of way. Now I don't want anybody to get it twisted, think they can come at me a certain kind of way. So I don't give you that energy. I just don't understand how people are given that energy and then are confused when they get it back.
I don't think they're confused when they get it back. I just think it's the way that they get it back.
But you can't dictate that. Yeah. That's why you shouldn't give it. You can't dictate how somebody responds to you. So when you put that out there, you have to understand what you're putting out there and what it means to different people.
It will come with it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Some people are going to be creeps and some people are going to be respectful. Mm-hmm. But you can't count on that.
Yeah.
Too smart.
You hit me,
I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
No, you hit it right on the head.
And it's a different time. We are on social media, people are passing away, and you're seeing people filming people in the casket. Why are you doing that?
Social media is ruining lives. It's turning people into real, like, I don't know, man. Social media has really changed people.
I think social media has made people forget who they are and what they stand for. Yep. Because if you take social media out of it, who you are and what you stand for, it'll be easier for you to know what that is and stand in
when
that.
I take that
because
shit
you don't
off
have any
my
influences.
Phone, when I delete that app off my phone, my life is just smooth.
You know what I'm saying? Your business.
Yeah, you just in your own little bubble, you in your own world. Sometimes I take a break from that app. It's just over. Like even with the Tiny and T.I. shit, I was like, I cannot read this toxic shit right now.
Yep. Yep.
They're saying she had brain problems from Molly usage.
What?
Like, how much Molly you popping to get brain damage, man?
You know, and to be honest with you, I use social media for something different, because if I didn't have social media, I would be more ignorant to certain things than I am. Like, I personally don't know anybody that popped Molly. That's not the circle that I'm in.
The ones that pop the pills be the ones that pop the pill and will more than likely let any nigga smash and then wake up the next day act like they don't remember shit.
Oh man.
Well, if it's too intense, somebody, what happened last night? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just giving a scenario. This is not everybody.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of cases. There's a lot of cases.
This world is just crazy.
Yeah.
People taking all these drugs. And that's another thing, right? So you mean to tell me where we are right now is so bad that we have to take all of these drugs to forget who we are and what we're doing?
Drugs have always been a part of
but 50 years ago,
mm-hmm.
our parents and our grandparents had a totally different life than we have right now. We have way more liberties than they had 50 years ago.
That's why we do so much drugs, because of the liberty.
So we are trying to get so intoxicated, trying to mess up our mental to change our mental state or change our situation, our thought process, whatever it is you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Why? It's the same thing with sex.
Sex is
same thing with sex. Wasn't nobody talking about eating ass 50 years ago?
Niggas eating ass 50 years ago,
bro. Even if they
just
were
weren't talking about it.
If they
we
were,
live in a free. It's 2021.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, how are you that bored or you're that fed up with what's perceived to be normal that you have to go above and beyond to be different? I have never in my life thought about putting my mouth on somebody's ass.
You don't eat ass?
Shit comes out of that.
Oh, wow.
I am not that bored sexually to do something like that.
That is crazy.
So here's my thing. I know so many people that do that, right? Probably including yourself. But here's my thing.
Me in there.
I said probably. Probably is what I said. Had that shit.
We're gonna say.
Had that shit not been on social media and had sex not been so readily available on social media like it is right now, y'all would not be sitting up here eating ass. Y'all wouldn't. It's that everybody's talking about it. It's on every social site. You got Pornhub right at your phone and shit. You see people doing all these freaky things, and you motherfuckers is like, oh, if they doing it, we might as well start doing it too. It's the new thing to do. But had that shit not been on social media, y'all wouldn't be doing that.
I think sex has always been a thing. I think it's just more.
Sex has always been a thing.
It's like right here now. I can pull up some porn right now. It's just here for us.
I think y'all are losing yourselves because there are no boundaries.
What you mean?
There are no boundaries.
There's boundaries.
It's not.
The screen.
What?
The screen.
No.
Don't you remember you talking about the Oculus?
Yes, I get what you said, you fucking jerk.
Could you imagine beating off with the Oculus on?
No.
You don't know where the shit going. You just...
Well, I don't have a penis, so I know exactly where mine would go.
You just imagine having on a mask and you just...
No.
You don't know. You have no idea where that shit gonna fly. You just...
I see what you're doing here. You're trying to change the subject.
I don't know what you want me to say about porn.
It's not about porn.
It's an industry. So if your wife was able to make...
Social media is what I'm talking about.
Was able to make, hypothetically,
right,
$50,000 extra every 6 months.
Okay.
Off OnlyFans. Is that a no-go for you? Not
everybody's OnlyFans is sexualized.
But how sexualized are we talking? Would you be able to was that a deal breaker for you?
What?
If hypothetically you had a wife, we're not even gonna say your wife. You had a wife, and she said, you know what, I want to do OnlyFans. I've done it for a month. I made $10,000. In the trajectory, if I do this for the next 5 months, I can make about 50. So how would that be a deal breaker for you?
Yes. So no, that's not okay. Find another way to generate revenue. Find another way to generate revenue. I don't believe in. That's a boundary for me. I don't believe in prioritize. You know, people like work what you got and shit like that. Right. I don't like that because when you do work what you have, You can't control how a man responds. So when you throwing those messages out there, you cannot control how he responds to you.
Right.
So he might take that, and that's how sexual assaults happen, sexual harassment happen. No, don't even walk through that door. Don't flirt with that line because you can't control that shit. So hell no. I'm not gonna say I like controlling my situations. I don't like being in uncontrollable
Right.
situations.
That's uncomfortable. That would be something that would be uncomfortable for you.
It's not uncomfortable. It's uncontrollable.
Right.
Because men are naturally stronger than women.
Right.
So there'll never be a time where I invite that type of energy.
So would some uncontrollable be uncomfortable? That situation?
Not necessarily. It doesn't have
So
to
would
be
you be
uncomfortable.
comfortable with it?
I'll be comfortable with my wife doing it?
Yeah.
No.
Right. So it's an uncomfortable situation.
Well, sure.
It's okay to be uncomfortable.
I know it is.
Jeez Louise.
But in the sense of it, it's not
God
necessarily
damn.
about me being uncomfortable. I care more about presentation.
I'm
Because your
reading
wife,
some books before I come in here next time.
I'm just saying, because my
Yo.
wife she is a reflection of me. So it's not about me
Please
being
stop
uncomfortable.
that.
It's just about what you present, what you see her doing. You might think, I carry myself that way. Or that's because we're supposed to be one. No, I'm not okay with that.
I feel you.
So fuck OnlyFans. Now she up there cooking. I'm okay with that.
Just on that cooking? On OnlyFans? What if she had her ass out?
No, bro. She has to be dressed regular.
What if she
as
had some
fuck.
boy shorts?
That's regular shorts to me.
So she could be on OnlyFans cooking.
No,
off the boy
OnlyFans
shorts?
is not a thing. It is not a thing.
I'm just trying to see where your head
I
at.
know.
That's all.
But no. Fuck that shit. I don't
That's
know.
all.
And part of the reason why I feel like that is because, did you know, there's a 2017 report from National Center of Victims of Crime. 54% of black women have experienced psychological abuse, and 41% have experienced physical abuse. Guess how much of a percentage of those people that they actually knew? 92.
Mm-hmm.
92% of the black women that get abused, they know their abuser.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just getting to the point where it's like now, like this woman, back to the T.I. thing, Sabrina Peterson, right? T.I. pulled a gun on her.
Mm-hmm.
If she said it happened in 2017, it's 2021. Meg Thee Stallion,
Yeah.
Tory Lanez shot her. She said it was her natural instinct to protect him and not say anything in that moment. Who the fuck is protecting us? 92% of black women that are abused by men that they are familiar with. Who the fuck is protecting us? How is it our natural instinct to protect people who do not protect us?
Man, that's deep. I think this is a thing that we need to protect each other. We've had a long line of toxicity toward each other for years. You know what I'm saying? And I think that us as a community, black men and women, we need to heal. You know,
Yes.
black women look down on men for certain things that we may not have, or you know what I'm saying, haven't obtained yet. And then black men, we treat certain women a certain type of way just off not being educated or not having, certain figures in your life to teach you how to treat a woman.
Absolutely.
And I think once we're able to bridge that gap, I think that's where it's a communication thing.
It is a
women say,
communication thing.
Women say disrespectful stuff.
Absolutely.
And I think that as men, we've been taught not to put our hands on women, but we have not been taught not to put our hands on women after she called us a goofy, stupid ass, dumb ass, broke ass, little dick ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
and I think that's what I try to teach my son. I'm like, no matter what a woman, no matter what a woman say to you, I don't give a fuck if you just run out the crib and just run down the block.
Yep.
Like, just avoid it, bro. It's
Yep.
not worth it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of times, and I don't want to, twist this, but a lot of times women play that card, knowing that some guys may not want to hit them, or they know that the guy not gonna hit them.
Yes.
And so they stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We know these type of women that will buck up on a nigga
Absolutely.
just like they'll buck up on a female.
Yep.
And so I think that's another. We need to just respect each other, man.
We do.
We
And
need to
that
respect each
is why, like I said the last episode, friendships are so important. Because if you are with a woman who will buck up on you like that because she know you're not gonna hit her,
All right.
her friends let her. Her friends
Oh, her
allow
friend,
her to
yeah.
have that behavior. So where is the accountability at?
Because you got a lot of people like that the friends don't want to. They don't want that particular friend to lash out at them. You got some people that are just so stubborn that they will never change because they that's
Absolutely.
who I am.
Yep.
And that's why when I know I've made a lot of mistakes. That's why I try to grow every day. Just take baby steps at being a better person. Some people don't do that. This is who I am. You deal with it, like it or love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm like that a little bit in some areas.
But no, but just to go back on the T.I. situation, when we said why do we us as a culture we do this whole exposing each other's business? White people don't do that. It takes them years and years of dirt to get caught, like the whole Epstein thing.
Yep.
Years of just disgusting shit.
Yep.
And they didn't snitch on each other. They got caught. You know what I'm saying? Black people don't do that.
The black people
Even
that's
with the
surrounded by R.
Cosby
Kelly
situation.
did.
Huh? They snitched.
Now that shit happened 20 years ago.
Yeah. But that I don't want to talk about R. Kelly.
I'm just saying.
That's a whole nother episode.
I'm saying they was loyal to him.
Yeah, you're right.
They just be loyal to people
right.
for the wrong reasons. I want us to be loyal to each other for the right reasons. I don't want us to be loyal to each other when we see each other putting negative vibes into the air, doing negative things to people. Don't be loyal to me when you see me doing that shit. Check me, pull me to the side. Like, what you're doing to this person can negatively impact them for this reason, that reason. And for that reason, I'm not okay with you doing that. Yeah. I don't rock with you like that. But don't sit here and watch me tear down a young black boy or a young black woman. How does that help us? We loyal for the wrong shit. And then when Megan Thee Stallion came out and said that Tory Lanez shot her, she received so much negative feedback.
She didn't receive. I think that it was a nice divide. Tory Lanez got drugged through the mud for a nice amount of time.
I don't think so.
I do. He did.
You think so?
He did. Yeah. The story it was like a seesaw. You know, once more.
What?
Evidence.
So that is my point. Why is it a seesaw?
I've heard because it was evidence that came out that he didn't shoot it, and then he said he did shoot it, and he didn't shoot it, and he did shoot it. It was always
what evidence?
I don't know. I don't keep up with stuff like this.
The only evidence that they had to say that was the girl who was supposed to be Megan Thee Stallion's friend.
Yeah,
she's the only one that said that. But everything else,
I try to stay away out of toxic shit. You can't control people.
You can't.
Like people are gonna be who they are. You're either gonna accept that or just leave them the fuck alone.
But I think part of our responsibility as human beings is to acknowledge the toxic shit as it's occurring. And when it presents itself to you, you have to do your part.
How you deal with toxic leadership?
Huh?
You ever dealt with toxic leadership?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that next episode.
Okay. Yeah. I got a lot to say about that.
I think you know what I think what got T.I. in trouble?
What?
He'll get the girls, then bring them to the crib, then Tiny just be in the bed like waiting for him.
Wow.
And the bitch would be like, "Oh my God,
you even posed.
I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, looking ugly as hell." You know?
Wow. You know what? I'm about to spin that a whole nother way.
Why?
Women go above and beyond to keep a man.
Maybe Tiny wanted it. Maybe Tiny liked it.
Maybe not.
You're right.
But women go above and beyond to please a man just so she could say he's still here.
You gotta do a poll.
How many times that she didn't left this man and said she was gonna divorce him because he out here cheating on her, and now last night he released a 8-minute Instagram telling her she's so amazing. She's so amazing. Fuck was you cheating on her with that fucking Burgos girl for?
I think they are. I think from his post that I see him post, they are swingers, and that is a part of their life. Yes. And a lot of rich people do this. That is a part of the culture. Some people just a little cleaner with their shit. T.I. was picking up nice little tenderonis from Lennox.
Do you honestly think T.I., not T.I., what's that girl name?
And Tiny was sitting in the bed looking crazy.
You think Tiny was like, yeah, babe, let's be swingers?
Yep.
And why you think she did it?
Because she
wanted to keep her man. Because she wanted to keep her man.
Tiny with the shits.
Now, because she can still say she married to T.I. You think if she was married to Jim, the hot dog guy, she gonna let him be out here fucking all these bitches?
Jim, the hot dog guy, don't got T.I. type of money.
That's my point. That is my point. We are putting ourselves in these situations for shit like that. For the money, the fame. That's like chasing clout.
They probably love each other. Yeah, of course.
They probably do.
And ain't that shit.
But you should love
real,
yourself
man.
More than you love somebody else.
You can't take somebody's sexual fantasies away from them.
I'm not taking that away. That's not what I'm saying.
Women, that's not what I'm saying. That's their business.
That's not
now
what I'm
they
saying
got their shit leaked. That's fucked up.
That's not what I'm saying.
All that shit is alleged.
I was just talking about how women go above and beyond to keep their men. I know a lot of women that do that.
A lot of niggas go over and beyond to keep their woman and still get cheated on.
That's true too.
Very true. Good guys.
Are they compromising their principles?
What you mean?
The men.
As far as what?
As far as anything.
No.
Do you personally know any
bills.
guy? Do you personally know any guy to compromise their principles and who they are, what they believe in, to keep a woman?
Principles, what they believe in to keep a woman. I don't know. It depends on what's your principles.
I don't know a guy, but I know some girls. So it's like,
You got a lot of females just be with guys just because they, in a good situation.
yes.
The guy, he got a nice job, nice credit.
Some girls that
Could
do,
build
guys
with
do that with women too.
Oh yeah, and I could have did it. Not saying that everybody said, "Oh, you so stupid. He doesn't know it." No, I'm not gonna lead nobody on
But
just
that's
because they have the good qualities, but I'm not.
That's not what they called you stupid.
Why?
They called you stupid because you were presented with a very good situation, and you wasn't man enough to step up to it. That's
It
why
wasn't a good situation. I said it wasn't good for me. It wasn't good for me. The
We don't know your
situation
story.
that
We just say
you
what you tell
qualified
us.
as good was the same situation that we're talking about right now. When you have people with each other just to be with them because they know, okay, you got good credit, you got a good job, I could build with this person. I ain't that attracted to him, but I know he ain't gonna play about me, and I ain't gotta worry about him cheating. So we cool. I just go get one of them little roses.
So
play
what are
with
you
myself
looking for in a
the bathroom.
relationship? Because I don't give a fuck about her having a fat ass. I
No.
need to know all that other stuff exists.
All that other stuff will exist and does exist. But if I don't feel like I can go that distance with you, I'm not going to put you through that because we both going to be miserable. I'm not just going to do something because it look good on paper. A lot of people do shit because it look good on paper.
That's true.
You don't know what the fuck going on behind them closed doors. Man, I ain't finna get into it.
That's true.
They be posting these pictures and leaving all these witty quotes and they ain't had sex in about 4 or 5 months.
That's true too.
I know it's very true. So, like, come on, man. Stop playing.
On a lighter note, I'm about to change the subject on you real quick. People judge J-Lo. They say that she been engaged too many times, and they call her a hoe. What you think?
I think she's just a seasoned woman.
You think she's a... What does that mean?
She's been around. It's Jenny from the block, B.
What? Why are you using her words against her? What does that mean?
That's who she is. Well, Jennifer Lopez, man. She been around. She been married,
Why does she have to be? Jennifer
times.
Lopez, she's been around. Why can't she just
She
be...
been dating. She's a woman.
50 fucking years old.
So
and y'all know
what is she-
3
who she with
niggas that
now?
she been
A-Rod?
engaged with.
She was with Enrique Iglesias.
She was married to him. No, she wasn't.
She was Alex
wasn't.
Rodriguez. She's still with A-Rod. And she was with Puff Daddy.
Right. And she was with
No
a dude
else.
named...
And she fucked with Drake for a hot second, I think.
She was with a dude named Christian Rodriguez.
Her and Drake just took a picture. I'm going to take that bit.
Who she had kids by? No, Mark Anthony is who she was married to and had
I
kids
said
by.
Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah, you did. That's why I'm like,
Oops.
what? So she was married to Mark Anthony, and she was engaged to a dude named Christian Rodriguez and A-Rod.
Okay, what we...
And then she was in a relationship with Puff Daddy. And she probably messed around with Drake. That's
Okay, so what we talking about?
5
That was a
people.
swinger situation, because how long she was with her homie, with
Who?
Alex Rodriguez?
She been with A-Rod for a minute.
That's what I'm saying. And she took that
What's
picture
a
with Drake
singer?
like some years, like
a picture.
It wasn't that long
So
ago.
you could take a picture with somebody that means you had sex with them?
You just said that she possibly messed around with Drake.
Right, because you told me she did, but I had no evidence.
I don't have no evidence either. I just said
Oh.
I saw a picture.
Okay, if we basing it off that, we're going to take Drake out of it, and it's down to 4 now.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out
They was
why does the
Got me
world
gossiping, man.
view her? We're not gossiping. We're just speaking on the things that we've seen. Why do men view her in a negative light?
What did she say? My watch that.
She didn't say anything.
She said that men under 33 are
Oh,
useless.
she did say that. She said men.
Yeah,
under
I think
30
that's why.
yes. But people were judging her before she even said that.
I don't know. Just like I ain't had no problem with Lori Harvey.
But you don't believe in serial dating.
What you mean? Lori Harvey is opportunist. She's not serious. Lori Harvey's not looking for marriage. She's not been in marriage. Now, Jennifer Lopez is something different. But with Lori Harvey, she's just dating.
How do you know that?
She's just dating. She's not looking for marriage. You could just tell. Look how she date. She left Future for the Black Panther.
I would have left Future for the Black Panther. You know
Yeah, a
why?
lot of
That
women
nigga
would've.
got 12 baby mamas. He is not thinking about marriage, obviously.
I don't think she was thinking about marriage either. When
How do
she
you
got
know?
with a guy with 12 baby mamas.
And that's why she left his ass.
Duh.
That's why she left him.
It's opportunist.
I don't
Jennifer
think so.
Lopez, she's just had a few failed marriages.
She had one.
You're right.
She 50 years old.
She
Why
cool.
y'all
I
act
don't
like
have
she
a
only
problem.
supposed to be
Hey,
with
I
two
didn't say
people in
nothing
her
bad
whole
about
damn
J-Lo. I
life?
didn't say nothing bad about J-Lo. She
Y'all
was with
wow.
Diddy. I ain't gonna say y'all, because I didn't say nothing bad. Just like everybody trying to shit on Shorty. She an
Who?
opportunist. Now,
Lori?
if you have 3 or 4 failed relationships or failed marriages, or you have been engaged and the shit went south, you start cheating on you or some shit,
Yeah.
that's a problem. Like women who have newborn babies and they baby daddy ain't crazy about them, that is a red flag for me.
Why? What if they
Not
just
so much of a
hooked
red
up?
flag, but it's like there's something wrong.
What if they just hooked up and she got pregnant? Y'all have careless sex all the time.
True. You're right.
So that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm
like,
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all just need to do better.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying I'm not trying
Me
to
and
put you,
I
I'm
mean,
just
you're
saying,
right.
like,
You're right. We do. See, that's bad
what?
for me to even think like that.
I know.
But
And
that's
that's
normal.
why I said what
though.
I said earlier about you stepping up to meet that lady where she was at.
I didn't know. It was not me to step up. She had to step up to meet me where I was at.
How?
Because I did not like her like that. She was
So
a
you
nice
just
woman.
you strictly going off shit that phase, physical shit.
No
Because everything else you said make her seem like she a bad bitch.
conversation and just that connection.
It wasn't that.
Have you ever talked to somebody and you just hear their voice and it just sounds like wah, 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 wah,
Oh, hell
wah,
yeah.
wah,
Hell yeah.
wah, wah. No matter how nice of a person they are, it's like wah, wah, wah. You just hear they laugh and it's just like, oh shit. It's like it's just certain
It was
shit
like that?
yes, it's like she's very nice.
I get it.
I can't do it though.
I
Maybe
get
it's
it.
great for somebody else, but it's just certain shit. Like when I hear my girl laugh, I want to laugh too, not looking like you like, what the fuck is so funny? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's certain contagious laughs. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure when your wife is laughing, you start laughing like, what's so funny?
All the time.
See?
All the
You don't
time.
look at her like, what the fuck? Like, why are you laughing like that?
That's true.
Exactly.
Actually, that's a whole other. I'm going to talk about that next
Right,
episode.
exactly. There we
Because
go.
I actually got a
Come on,
story.
man.
Last thing before we get up out of here. Anything tip your scale this week?
Nothing. Other than the billionaires crying like babies about what they've been doing for years. Nothing.